Buying time, and not much at that.
If you had seen what I have, you would do the same. Come inside. I will show you.
Sorry if we missed a bit of that dialogue there. I walked up, got just to the stairs, and he just started saying, "Quit hiding behind your masks. You're only buying time, and not much at that." So...
Fate is not with you, my friend.
Ah, yes, my new escort. You are here to enforce the king's will. I would hate for old Rastakhan to become disappointed with you, especially after your performance in Stormwind. Just kinda goes away. I am here primarily to deal with my wayward student. His followers, however, I will leave to you. I have seen a possible future that is concerning. Rivers running red with poison, dead filling the streets, and these Jambani asserting themselves as the new rulers of Zuldazar. This cannot come to pass. Fortunately for you,
A powerful enemy near this location has proven problematic for our forces.
Nathanos, don't interrupt me. Fortunately for you, I know how to avoid that fate. I think you will find their cauldrons are missing one key ingredient. He stares at you. Something to give it a little body, perhaps? Feels like a reference to that, Road to El Dorado movie. Come on. Oh my gosh.
The trolls were first to rule this world, and we shall be the last.
Alright. Vol'jamba doesn't possess this sight, and so even now he is taking precautions against us. Regrettably, his vision is incomplete. You will help me prepare for his demise, and deal with his followers simultaneously. The tool you will use is called the Urn of Voices. Take it and venture into Tolgarub, slay his followers, destroy their golems and masks. Their spirits, once released, will fill the urn. And try not to die while holding it. The Urn of Voices is not discerning.
Dread days are ahead. I have words for my old student. You will find me when you are finished dealing with the fools that answer to him.
So anyway, the reason that popped up, yeah, because there's a world quest right here.
Vol'jamba has seen the end. We will survive. Oh.
Come on. Down here, big boy. I'm guessing someone already took care of that world quest.
Why will no one
there?
listen? The end is coming. I don't have a target.
Who you be?
There be no time. There be drain in our spirits, using us. Dark voodoo. The totems, burn them, then we be free.
Later.
Okay, so now it looks like this guy... Oh, he's down there. Oh, I see. Okay. Whee! I want to do this because I can get some rep as well as some more resources. Actually, no. Never mind, just war resources. I was thinking of the other world quest I ran into where it was like, you can get a bit of rep with a faction. I was like, ooh. I like these world quests because it's very simple. Slay this one tough enemy. I'm like, sure, I can do that. At least I think I can. Unless, of course, they are really tough. But then again, there's always other players that run by and they're like, I'll help you. And it's always nice to be able to see that. You're working on a tough world quest and another player runs by and they're like, I'll help you. I try and do the same thing.
That would do. A Pity that menace couldn't have been turned into a weapon against our enemies.
Gotta love Nathanos' mentality, huh? Apparently I didn't accept
Talk
this.
to me. Be good.
Be good. I may not be a troll, but I am a shaman, so the totem thing is like, oh yeah, this is right up my alley. By the way, in regards to Zool, I forgot to show you a part where, when you remember that quest at the docks where we were distributing the Word of Zool, where I forgot to show you guys that on the document, it was like his thing, and then at the end it said, by the way, in regards to you, I knew you were going to do this. And it'll be like whatever your character's name is.
Murderous frenzy. Let us help them out. With dying, hit the gong and watch them come running.
What gong? I don't see a gong. Man. Apparently it's like up there or something. Or down below. And it just kind of phased me out. Alright, let's see if I can kind of get out of it. Because otherwise this is going to be a little annoying to get out of. Oh, hello. What is this?
Speak.
I can't attack that target.
Okay. Let's just move on, shall we? Apparently there's a quest right down there. Oh wait, that's the one that we ran to earlier. That's right. Okay, so I might be stuck in a bit of a phase here because of this world quest. This is something I was concerned about unlocking the world quests. Is then getting stuck in phases where I can't be able to do the regular quests. Because remember, there were enemies around here, and now they're just phased out. Because it thinks I'm going to do the world quest. I'm like, I don't want to do the world quest right now. It's like, I don't even know how to properly get up there. There's Zool. He's like, hey. What up? What's up, Mom? Here we go. Seriously? Okay. Slay 100 of these guys. Alright. They better be very easy to take down, otherwise this is gonna be a little crazy. So much lightning! Thor may be the god of thunder, but I'm the god of lightning! Not exactly what I was wanting to do, but hey. You know, when in Rome, right? Apparently I'll get a Dino Bone Charm. I'd rather take some rep or, you know, or Azurite or whatever. Or war resources. Well, this is certainly going to take a while. If these guys were going down really fast, I'd be like, okay, sure, but... Oh, hello! Now we have one of these big guys. You know, I do like phasing, but at times it can be a little annoying. I think phasing has helped a number of things about the game a lot, but it needs to be handled well. Otherwise, well, you're kind of seeing the results here. Oh, is this another player? Yep, it is. Excellent. We can do this together. Ring the gong. Ooh, look at that.
I don't have a target.
I know what that was. Going Frost Death Knight using the Frost Worm ability. I love that ability when I play Frost Death Knight. Look at this. Stunned.
Ever since Hakan, there is a weakness in the Gurubashi's mind. Their path can be too easily corrupted and must be purged.
It's a trinket. But it's not better than either of the ones I have. It probably would have been had I not grabbed these two from the auction house. Alright, so now that that's done, can I actually get on with the regular quests? Alright, let's drop back down to this area. Here we go. Now everything's back to normal.
Only
Zul's probably
Voljamba
like,
can save us.
I foresaw you'd have some problems. Because of that worthless. Because of Zor's. Of course, Zul would be like, oh, I saw it. I knew. I just didn't tell you.
Voljamba promised.
Why will no one listen? The end is coming.
Gosh, she's like that guy from Omega in Mass Effect 2. Repent! The end is nigh!
Would survive.
The end is coming! Haven't you ever heard? You gotta stay away from the voodoo. What is wrong with you? Stay away from the voodoo man. Oh! Taste of your own medicine, doctor. Oh, that is definitely a reference to Road to El Dorado when he's trying to, like, bring that statue of the Jaguar to life. And he looks at the spell, and he goes, it needs a bit more body. And he knocks the guy into the cauldron, which makes it work. I remember that movie. I remember really liking that. I think it's kind of been forgotten, really. Because I don't think I've ever heard really anyone talk about it. Like, years later. Gotta get more
Only
totems.
Jamba can save us.
Oh, come on. Just leave me alone and let me get me totems. I just need one more. Although I did need to... Ah, there's one right there. Okay. Alright, fine.
Would survive.
Yeah, well... If there's anything Nazir taught us, just because you're told something doesn't mean it's gonna be true. Alright, there's the totem. And now we knock this guy in. And... Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm so sorry! And now we destroy the totems in the brazier. The other side be open to us. Thanks, man. Thank you. Alright, Zul.
Call off your dog, Zul! You're making a mistake!
Vision or not, you wasted Rustacon's patience. There are consequences, boy.
Boy.
I have seen how this world ends, and you're not gonna like it.
In what sense, Zul? From a in-game, in-lore perspective, or from a player perspective? I'm just saying. Fight fire with fire, they say. Or in this case, poison with idiots who chewed the ankles of their betters. All according to plan. Do not worry for them. This was always their fate. Foljamba thinks his sight has surpassed mine. I warned against such arrogance many years ago, but we see how well he listened. No doubt he will attempt to deter us as we encroach upon his sanctum. Listen, if you like, but remember that he is desperate to save himself. His truth is distorted by fear. Destroy his masks and we will walk unharmed through this passage.
I am feeling generous. I will hear you out. My friend here, however.
The vision goes like this. Golden sails mark the final coming. The manipulator seeks to break the seal. Get away! Do not touch it! Ah! This is important. Listen. Buffeted by a current of lies, the High Throne will be unmoved. It, too, will be crushed beneath the wheel.
The wheel, huh? Sounds familiar.
Just let me... Lower above, just let me finish! Shadows twist the strings of fate, bending the Empire to its will. In the end, even the great king will be made to kneel.
Like how he's like, just let me finish already!
Meddling insect! There's a special place on the other side for you!
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Betrayal, the doom of an empire, and a threat against the king. Now that is a properly dramatic prophecy. My. What is this? We all have our parts to play. Even you.
As I said, his truth is distorted by fear. Grab that because it sells more. Zul's ethical dilemma. The Gurubashi have earned a reputation for betrayal and weakness. Their activities in Zul'Garu will be a stain on our records for generations to come. On the other hand, the Zandalari are above the use of slaves. We are strong, capable. The very existence of mind slaves in this great city is insulting. There's a chant that will free their minds. Use it near the mind slaves to free them. Or, you can simply kill them. It makes no difference to me. Zuvembi brew is arguably a witch doctor's most insidious concoction. Driven by the cauldron master's strength of mind, Zuvembi brew takes the will of those who breathe its fumes. It makes them compliant, easily manipulated. It is low magic, relying upon ancient cantrips and recipes known only to witch doctors of a certain skill. If we want to eradicate this brew, we must slay those that brew it. Find the Zuvembi brewer lurking here, and see that this knowledge is erased.
This is dread, my friend. You, deal with this. Foljamba waits atop of the temple. Meet me there.
Okay, there's also another quest right over there, actually. I will help you, fellow player. Okay. There we go. I was like, remember, we don't have to kill them. We have to stand near them and do the chant to break their minds of being controlled.
To the cauldron with you!
Ooh, there we go.
You will not
Alright.
live long enough to
Destroy 8 stockpiles. And you're free. And you're free. What the? Hey. Can't free your minds. You've been chosen. You chose poorly.
This is not what was.
Look, I had to make the reference, okay? They are literally called chosen. How could I pass up on that? Okay. There's a couple more right here. I can just dive in and you're free!
You will not live long enough to see
There we
Zul
go.
Dazar fall. This is not what was promised.
Yeah, that's kind of becoming a recurring theme, isn't it? You were promised so much and it didn't come to pass for some reason. I wonder why. Alright, there we go. Oh, is he up there? Let's make our way over. Yep. Right there. There he is.
Come, have a whiff. We will see who's got the stronger wind.
How about no? How about I not have a whiff?
The vapors hold the truth. I will never submit.
This is not what was promised.
Again, feels like a very recurring
To the
theme, doesn't it?
cauldron with you.
Alright, Zool. There he is.
I have foreseen what you will say, so please, get it over with quickly.
Jeez. Weakness or pride? I think often on the Zandalari's priorities. Good. This thread has been severed. Good. I did not need to tell you that to do this thing. The jump... Wait, who? Oh. I was like, who's doing that? Oh, it's a druid player, apparently. Just running around as a treant. I wonder if he's like, help me! Help me! I am talking with Zool the Prophet. Do you mind? No, it's okay. He's taken off. I would have offered to help, but whatever. Oh, here's the other guy. The Jambani prepare for the fall of Zuldazar foretold by Voljamba. This will not happen, but destroying their stockpiles will make them easier to eradicate once Rastakhan decides to deal with this situation. Voljamba is busy consolidating his power. His sight has shown him that he will fight, and perhaps even that he will die. And so he looks to all his tools to save himself. There he is, right there, by the way. I will need you to be my hands, as he will come as soon as I show myself. You will undo all the preparations he has made for this day. Do as I say, and we will both find ourselves enjoying the king's favor.
The troll take the seal I have given you and stamp it on the gong. His minions will try to stop you. Stay alert.
Gotcha. These guys? Please. The fury of Voljamba. I like the emblem there. Reminds me of the old days. The old portraits they would use for things like that. I'm pretty sure that was a portrait back in Warcraft 3.
Now set the urn near the archway. On second thought, move it a little to the left.
Why didn't you tell me that the first time? If you're such an all-seeing prophet, you're supposed to know these things. And now you're like, oh, actually maybe it was over there. I don't quite remember. What, is your memory going on you or something? Well, I am a troll, and I do have lived a lot of years. I am starting to... well... perhaps lose a few memory cells or
Good.
two.
Now, switch out one of Voljamba's potions with the one I gave you. It will be the first one you set your eyes on. No second guessing it now.
No second guessing now.
Come here. It is time.
Follow me. Come on. thud, 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 thud.
I have seen many great events of our time, and at each you have been present. Curious.
Well, considering all the other things I've been involved with before in the past, now we are ready to draw him out. It is time to end Voljamba. I want to make one thing clear. He can still kill you. Your fate, more so than mine, hangs on your ability to fight this former student of mine. He will bring masks and voodoo, and he will do everything within his power to end you. All we have done is taken away his ability to cheat. Good luck, for your sake. I hope you do not fall. Well, it looks like he's wearing the set that you can get from Antorus the Burning Throne, which I kind of want, not necessarily for this guy, but if I had a Zandalari Troll Shaman, I think that would be very troll-esque to wear.
Dread days are ahead.
Right, there he is. See that mask right there? In fact, I can show you guys right now. So if you go to Antorus the Burning Throne, this is the normal set.
You delivered your message. Now, it is time to face your fate.
We both know I will not die by your hand. You cannot stop me.
You are right. I will not. But my friend will.
You are not ahead of me, old man. It is you who will die.
I'm just saying, look at his mask.
My chosen, your master needs you.
How dare you?
Get away! I command you!
How dare you? I freed their minds, they turn on you! Look at this. This is great.
You are strong, but my sight is stronger. This isn't happening.
Yes, it is.
No, I will not die here. It is not my time. How did he... No.
A pity I was not able to teach him the most important lesson of all. You must plan, even for the futures you have not seen.
Ooh, I like that line.
I have foreseen what you will say, so please, get it over with quickly.
Death is a tool. Do not forget that. Now that this nuisance is out of the way, I can return my focus to the city. Zuldazar has languished while I was away. You should return to Rastakhan. Let the king know that his will has been carried out, and that this false prophet is no more. You might think to share Voljamba's prophecy with him, if you feel it worth his notice. I cannot say it will change anything at all.
This is dread, my friend. Let old Rastakhan know. I will return in my own time. Oh, and thanks for all your help.
You're welcome. By the way, I actually decided to swap upgrades, if I can actually show you here. I don't think I can. No, I can't. I swapped the upgrade for the one where you get extra movement speed for 5 minutes after you use a Flight Master, to the one where I get a reduced cooldown on the Hearthstone, because now it's a 9-minute cooldown, which is very nice. So we're just going to Hearth back to the Great Seal, and then we'll take that shortcut, courtesy of the Loa we just did the quest for, to go straight to the throne, to talk to Rastakhan. By the way, I did pick up the Nessingwary quest. Okay, I have to look this up. I have heard you cannot use the transmogs of old legendaries from back in the day. You know, But for some reason, I see demon hunters running around with the actual war glaives of Azzinoth, and I'm like, okay, is that like the actual ones they got to drop, and they're just kind of carrying them around just because, instead of, you know, but they're not using them like in gameplay? Or did they somehow unlock that as an appearance? I have to look this up and check it out. So, Paku, take me to the throne. There we go.
My king, you are in great peril. I see encroaching enemies claiming the throne for themselves. They near Warport Rastari as I speak. We should retreat to Zanchul while it is still an option.
Habutu, Zolani, take the Speaker of the Horde and ensure the warport is safe. Today is not the final day of my reign. It is good to be the king.
It makes me smile every time he says that. Perhaps Zul will remember his place going forward.
All is as my prophet said. Now perhaps you will see why I keep him by my side.
A group of Mogo have taken a hold of Warport Rastari and now threaten to encroach further into my city. It would seem Zul is losing his grip over his pets. That port is vital to our military fleet. If the brutes succeed, Zuldazar will fall, and there won't be a fleet to aid your precious horde. You wish to prove yourself an ally of the Zandalari? Meet my blade and shield at the port and clean up this mess.
May your foes tremble in your presence.
Uh-huh. Alright, so that's another chapter done. Importance and prophecies. Warport Rastari. I did these a little out of order apparently, but I guess that's not necessarily the actual order in which it's supposed to be. It's kind of recommended, I guess, so ignore that. That's me continuing to do unfinished business in Draenor, but whatever. Oh, look at that. Just need to do 2 more and I'll have finished this. May as well go and take care of that if I can. After all, if I want to get those Zandalari trolls, I better take care of that. Uh-huh. Okay. It's also a nice way to get some gold. Anyways. Looks like we will be heading this way. And I can just go ahead and fly straight there because I unlocked that flight location earlier. Don't think I unlocked that one, but we'll eventually go do that. Eventually, I'm just going to take time to just go around and just, like, run around and explore and unlock everything around. So, although that may be a little bit of a problem. So, well, that's the Vol'jin, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Anyways, we will probably be heading to the port. Or maybe we'll just hold off and go do Nessingwary's stuff. There's also this, which I also want to show you guys, because I found out what is involved with this quest, and I gotta show it to you guys. So we'll be doing either of these quest lines here when we come back. Stay tuned.